This is our court office at Middletown Police Department. This is pretty much the backbone of the department. Anything with the law happens here. So anyone with warrants, arrests, tickets, fines, all gets paid at that window right up front. And right here, this is tickets from 2017. They date back to, you know, as far back as they can remember. Right here. This is our courtroom. The lights are unfortunately off right now. This is where we have our court on Mondays and every third Thursday. Judge sits up front. You know, whoever has tickets, warrants, whatever, come and wait. Want to speak to the judge from there. And if they're unlucky, if someone does have a warrant and they can't pay it, we'll take them this way, down the hallway. I'll show you where we keep our prisoners.
Sophia, this is exciting to her.
The OIC area. We already met Sergeant Brzezinski. So right now he's in charge of the entire town basically. He has anything he needs to get at those computer screens right there.
Wow.
You guys want to step over here? This is where we hold our prisoners. We have a designated cell for female prisoners right here. It's only female officers. Female prisoners in this one. We have 5 cells total. They're all the same, very basic. You get a wooden bench, a bed sheet, and a blanket. That's about it. So it's dirty, smelly. You wouldn't want to be in there. Sometimes we get old people up here for a few hours, up to 24
So that
hours.
means there's more men that are in here than women?
Occasionally, if there's a woman, if we have multiple female prisoners, we'll just throw them in these cells. But the one's just more designated to females, so more private. Because it has the closed door instead of,
Right.
the open cells.
Okay.
So after that, I'll take you downstairs. This is where we process our prisoners.
There was a scene like the movie and stuff.
I know, yeah, it's kind of like the movies a little bit. Right here, this is where we take our in-house picture. This is for our department. So what we would do is, the prisoner stand up against that wall, have them face the camera. From there, we document them, and that gets attached to our database. That's for our department specifically. And if you come over in this room, over here, this is our holding cell right here. So whenever we come in with the prisoner off the road, we search them, we put them up against this wall. We toss them, goes to cage. So we throw them in the cage. If there's a prisoner in there already, we'll just handcuff them to this bar. So it's not that fun. And then depending on what the charge is or what the person's done, this is our fingerprint machine. It's called Live Scan. We don't use the ink pads anymore. It's all laser scan. So what they do is they put their palm on there, and you step on this footprint right here, and it basically just takes scans their finger. So you do thumb and all that stuff, all the fun stuff. And then from there, that camera up there, that camera's attached to Live Scan. We have them stand up against that gray wall, take their picture. That gets attached to their fingerprints. And that's for all over. And if you come this way, ballroom, this is a roll call. Everyone comes in here at the beginning of their shift. Sergeants, depending on which officer it is, could be sergeants or lieutenants. They stand up front, everyone on the squad sits at a computer. Briefs them, tells them what to expect that shift, if there's any important information they need to know. Guys come down here to get reports done at the end of their shift or whenever they have free time on these computers. And this is where we pick up our AED station. Everyone has to take an AED at the beginning of their shift and return it.
So that's something you take into the car that's connected to the computer somehow?
This AED, no, we just take this as for any EMS call or anything like that. They just take it out just in case if you need it. So you have to take
Do you
one.
know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how to use one?
Yeah, we did it in house.
Very easy. Very easy.
Okay.
All right, I'll show you guys the detective bureau too.
Okay.
Is your job like what it is in the like in TV, or is it?
Pretty much, yeah. This is our records bureau. Where all paperwork flows through. Anyone wants to pick up the police report, has to come down to our speaker line, it's down here. They give them their incident number that's graded for them. They come pick it up. Over here. We're not gonna go in there, but I'm not sure what they're doing. This is the detective bureau. It's where all of our detectives hang out. They kind of do their own thing, you know, all the private investigations and whatnot. All the fun stuff. Now, if you guys want to come this way. There's like many bad ways to get around the department.
Thank you.
This takes us back out to the lobby. Right there, we have the administration office. It's where our 3 chiefs are, lieutenant and a sergeant and a secretary. That is the pretty much me. Hub of the station. They're all in charge of the offices. And right back up front, we have the courtroom. That's about that.
Cool. So you want to ask him your questions now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you have it again, I'm gonna ask
Okay.
repeat questions too. What is your name?
My name is Scott Chenoweth.
What's your title?
I'm a Toledo 2 police officer in Middletown. What that is, it's a part-time police officer, which that means we work 20 hours a week. But while we're on duty, we have full police powers.
What training or schooling did you have to have?
I went through the Monmouth County Police Academy. It's a 4-month program, Monday through Friday. I'd start my day at 3 a.m. every morning, and I'd get back to the station around 4:30, 5 o'clock p.m. that day.
Wow.
Yep, long time.
What is the most stressful part of your job?
The most stressful part of the job? There's probably many stressful things about it, but it's all, you know, it's what makes it great. It's different every day. The most stressful part is probably just the paperwork you have to do at the end of the day. You know, everything else is fun until it comes down to the paperwork.
So part of it is you're sort of in training for moving up, I assume, as
Yeah.
you're working, right?
Yep.
Do you want to ask him about that part? Do you understand so you're sort of at the bottom of the totem pole,
Yeah,
basically,
pretty much.
and you want to be working
work
up?
my way up to the top.
And
Yeah, as a
what would you
full-time-
like to work up to?
Full-time police officer. That's my
Okay.
goal. Yeah.
Is your job dangerous?
Yes, it's dangerous because you never know what to expect. It's different every day, but you know, it comes with the job. So.
Did you ever have, what was there like serious, like chasing after someone or?
I haven't had anyone run on me yet. I'm looking forward to that day. I'm hoping it comes soon, you know, because I was a track star in high school. I like to, you know, see if I still got it or not. But no one's run on me yet. I guess that's a good thing.
What do you have to do usually if you ever have to?
Like do on the daily.
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm assigned to the desk, which we saw before earlier in the video. Basically what that means, anyone who comes in to make a police report, I take it instead of an officer going to their address and taking it there. They'll come into the police station, and from there I'll take the full report.
And I told her.
So if something happens to someone, they come here and
If someone
report
doesn't
it.
want to make a scene or anything about that, having a police officer come to their house, they can come into the police desk. I'll be in there waiting for them. They come in, whatever the report is, whatever the complaint is, I'll take it, and from there we go on.
How did you get interested in doing this?
I come from a very big family in law enforcement. My father is a captain with the Oceanport Police Department, and my grandfather is retired Middletown police officer, and my 3 uncles are police officers as well. One's in Middletown, one's retired out of Hightstown, and one is currently in Little Silver Police Department. So it's growing up, it's just something I've always wanted to do. It's in my blood.
So that's just like on TV, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is probably just the brotherhood you get with all the guys you work with. You know, everyone's very close. It's, you know, it's a great bond. And it's just the fact that it's different every day. And there's no day that's the same. It's all different.
So, do you ever have to go outside and like catch someone? Or?
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's not busy, They'll let us go out on the road. You know, some days it's a hit or miss. You know, you think the weekends are busy, but you can get a Wednesday like today and it'd be off the wall and quiet on the weekend. So it's just anything can happen at any moment. It's very unpredictable.
So, like, what benefits do you get? Like personal benefits, or?
We definitely learn how to talk to people. If you don't know how to talk to people when you get into this career, you'll become an expert at speaking to people and understanding people on what they say. You can understand people without even talking to them. You can just tell by their body language. You pick that up very easily. And you just become an all-around better person. I mean, you understand things easier, and any task that you might think was a challenge for you will be easier.
I just thought of this now. Can you like show us what you have like on your?
All right. Yeah, so I mean, everyone has their mags, extra mags. This is our mace OC spray. Do not want to get sprayed by. We had to get sprayed by in the academy, and it was the worst 24 hours of my life. This is a tactical tourniquet. Everyone's required to have it now. Then we have our service pistol. Down the back, we got 2 handcuffs, and then we have our radio and our baton. So you want to get hit by this, either those are. But.
So she wanted to ask about your salary and stuff like that. Do you mind talking
Well,
about
right
that?
now, since I'm only part-time, it's hourly. Once you get bumped up to patrolman, it becomes salary.
Yeah. So how long do you think it'll take till that happens?
I'm not sure. It all depends on when they're hiring next and how many positions open up.
Okay. Anything else? Just ask him. If he doesn't want to answer, he'll say he doesn't want to.
I don't really have any more questions.
Okay.
No?
That's great. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Quick little rundown of the
It's cool.
department. Cool.
Great. So who's next? Or
Who do you guys want to? Would you guys like to speak to? I think we have a canine officer coming in.
Yes.
Maybe? Ray Sophia.
and I don't know if there's a woman available. That would I don't know
Yeah,
if
I mean,
it's
we'll
her.
talk to the sergeant, see what he wants to do, see what he's calling, and then
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'll go. You guys can come with me. Actually.
Okay.
I have to relog in. I think the system might be down.
So I just want to like repeat a few questions because we're confusing. What is your name?
Name is Officer Raymond Sophia.
What is your like title?
Patrol.
What's like training or schooling did you have to have?
For police, I had to go through a 26-week police academy in Cape May about 11 years ago.
What's the most stressful part of your job?
Most stressful? That's a good question. Probably some of the calls we have to go on and deal with, especially when involving kids or anything like that.
Can you give like any example of this?
Maybe when some of the bad accidents, when kids are really hurt or when they're getting abused at home, those are some bad calls.
Is your job dangerous?
Yes.
In what way?
I'm dealing with people who want to hurt other people and us, so I'm putting myself there, and I have to stop them, and they don't care if I'm a police officer or not, and they want to hurt me, so it can be very dangerous.
Is your job like what it is on TV?
Like cops or things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very similar.
So do you know the show he's saying? That show, that those are real cops on that show, right?
Yes.
What show are you? She's talking about
Live
like Hawaii
PD.
Five-0 or something.
That, those shows are a little exaggerated. It's not real. Most of what they do is not real, or how they do it.
Yeah.
Like you can't find out the person who did the crime by typing in stuff in the computer, and with an hour later it's solved. It doesn't work that way.
Is it usually like how long is a what is it called? Like a case?
It really depends. How much evidence you have, what you're working with. Could be years. There's some cases that have never been solved. They're called cold files or cold cases.
How did you get interested in doing this?
I joined the Army. While I was in the Army, trying to figure out what I was going to do. A friend of mine said he was pursuing this. Good money, good benefits, so I decided to try it, and that's how I ended up here.
What is your favorite part?
That I get to have my dog with me every day.
So, do you enjoy your job?
I do very much. Being a canine officer is actually very fun and rewarding. Because who else gets to bring their dog to work every day?
Yeah. So, like, what benefits do you have? Like, personal benefits?
In what way?
Like, what does it called? Like,
Well, what do you get out of this job, like, for yourself personally?
Personally, just that I help someone, at least it's the smallest thing I help them with. I know I help someone change their life a little bit. So
Can you talk about the canine part a bit? Like,
I was waiting for questions.
yeah. So if you can think of questions, aren't you curious about like that part of it?
Yes.
yeah.
So
What would you like
did you
to
have
know?
training about that? Did you is it, and it's your dog? Like,
The town owns the dog, but he comes home with me. And when he retires, he will come home with me. Training for the dog was 33 weeks with the state police. My dog is named Nero, and he is a patrol/narcotics dog, which means he can, if you're missing or if you're a bad guy you ran, he can track you and apprehend you and find drugs.
so with the tracking, is it really like you give him something to smell and he has
No. He the way that it works is the dog smells the freshest human scent. So if you were the last person to go in that direction, he's just going to smell that scent
Wow.
and go right after you.
Like, do you have a good connection with him?
Yes, we have a good bond.
Can we, like, see?
Yeah, we can see him.
So do you mind sharing about your salary and all that, any of that part, or when she said benefits, also health benefits?
We
you
do,
said,
we do have health benefits. Right now, we actually pay into our to get health benefits.
Okay.
My salary is open record. If you
Yeah.
want to know. It does take us a while to get the top pay. It takes us 12.5 years. So for that, for a while, you're not making much money.
Anything else that you're interested in? Or-
I have a special car for the dog. I'm the only one who uses that car. It's marked with canine, and it's got a kennel in the back, and that's where he sits all day.
I don't know. I'm, like, blinking.
So can people come up and pet your dog, or what's
That's a
that?
good question. My dog, you should, if you ever see a police canine, you should always ask the handler if you can pet the dog. Not all of the police dogs are very friendly. Mine happens to be very friendly, and yes, you can pet him. He'll be very happy, but always ask, because you never know. It's that dog. That dog is trained to protect his handler, so my dog is friendly, and he'll still let you pet him, but sometimes you can't. So always ask the handler.
What kind of dog is he?
Shepherd. We have we usually use shepherds or Belgian Malinois. We do have one bloodhound. So
Anything? You want to go see the dog then? Okay.
we just got a new dog in today.
Oh, really? So is the dog trained at all before coming here? And are you?
Green. The handler's completely green.
Wow.
So you and the dog train together for the whole time.
Oh, that really must form a strong bond, right?
Just back off from the door because if you see it, he might come running out. Nero, come. Heel. Heel. Sit. Sit. He's a little excited. He saw the other dog and he wants this.
Ah,
This is Nero. He'll be 3 in April. He's from Germany. He's actually a German Shepherd.
really?
Yeah. Sit. Good boy. Thanks. Any other questions for me about him?
Like, what do you have to do to, like, do you have to groom him and stuff?
Yeah, he's a little sheddy right now. Come. Yeah, he's shedding right now. It's during springtime. Here, come. Here. Sit. He's a little energetic. They're full of energy. You gotta run them constantly.
Like, what's your, like, a normal day with your dog?
A
Like?
normal day is I wake up, I gotta feed him. Come. I know, you're full of energy. I have to feed him, walk him before I even come to work. So that's one thing. I have to get up earlier just for that. We come to work. It could be a day of me answering regular police calls, or I get called out to another town to assist them with the dog, with a drug narcotic sniff or a track or something. Or if the town here needs the dog, I go to that call. He has to train. We train twice a month to keep him in service. The state police.
Charlie uniform.
What is, like, the craziest thing you had to do with him?
The craziest so far?
Yeah.
I've tracked a couple burglary tracks for quite a while in the woods in the freezing cold. That wasn't the most fun thing to do. He has a couple surrenders, meaning the guy decided to give up instead of running by me having the dog. So it showed, most people, if they see the dog, would give right up. And that's another reason
That
he's used.
address is 27 Woodcrest Circle.
I've been on search warrants with him for stuff,
I think that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Great. What's that? We can go back in and talk to that other guy. Yeah, it's however it is.
Okay, I'm just gonna start over so it's on the recording.
All right.
So, what is your name?
Lieutenant Volkland, Volkland.
What is your job or title?
I'm a patrol lieutenant for Patrol Squad 2.
Okay. What, like, schooling did you have to have?
Well, in order to be hired as a Middletown police officer, you only have to have a high school education. Many departments have further requirements where associate's degree or 2 years military experience to get hired in those particular towns.
So did you start at like the bottom of the totem pole and work your way up? Is that?
Yeah, everybody starts. It's Middletown is what they call a civil service town, which means the state of New Jersey has a Department of Personnel, and they have a test that they give out. When I took it, it was every 4 years. Now it's every 2 years. They offer a test. You have the opportunity to take it, and what you do is you take that test, and they put you on a list. So when Middletown Police wants to hire 5 officers, they contact Department of Personnel and they tell them that we're looking to hire 5 officers. We need they'll take the top 30 guys on the Middletown Police eligibility list.
What's the most stressful part?
I mean, in here it's kind of stressful. I'm not on the road, so I'm not dealing with firsthand. What the officers are going to, domestics, car accidents. I'm not I was for a long time the first guy on the scene, but now I'm inside, so I have to deal with a lot of
Just at the desk?
the administrative stuff.
Yes, first,
solving,
but it actually went to both.
It's a lot of solving people's problems and questions and finding answers and kind of like the resource for the guys on the road when they have an issue or a problem. They would call me, which is good because you get all the harder stuff, and you get stumped and you have to go and find answers. But it's always it can be challenging.
So how long did it take you? So you start, what was your first job here? And
It's patrolman. Everybody starts out as a patrolman. When you get hired, Middletown hires you off that eligibility list. You go to the academy. It's about 20 weeks at the police academy. You go through a 3-month FTO program. It's where you have assigned to a field training officer. For the field training officer, you would there's 3 phases, and you spend each phase with a different field training officer. So it takes about 3 months to get through that program, and then you're a patrolman on your own, answering calls, working at a district. We have 7 districts. We have line up downstairs in the morning. You come in, you get your keys to a car, and the sergeant tells you where your district is for the day. And that's pretty much where you spend your day at in districts 1 through 7. And if something happens in your district, the dispatch will send you to a call there, or they'll send you to a surrounding district if that district car is tied up, or if it's a 2-officer response, they'll send you from there. So from patrolman, you go back to, we have our promotional ranks: patrolman, sergeant, lieutenant, deputy chief, chief. And that's all through civil service as well. You take a test after 3. You need to have 3 years on to be eligible to take a sergeant's test. And from there, everybody that's eligible at the patrolman level takes that test, and then it's back to when if there's a vacancy for a sergeant's position, the chief's office, they contact civil service, and they say we need the top guys on our sergeant's list right now, and that's who they interview and who they promote off of.
so then there's another test.
For lieutenant,
So you're on the 3rd.
the next text would be deputy chief.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
How long did it take you from when you started to?
10 years to make sergeant,
And then
3 years to make lieutenant, and then.
Is your job like what it is on TV? Like, have you ever watched like shows like that?
It's not like it's Middletown, so it's not.
Yeah, it's not like
She's
crazy.
thinking of Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, it's not Law. It's not Law and Order or.
That's not my favorite.
Well, it's
One
one
of
of
my
your
favorites.
But it's interesting. There's always something interesting going on.
Yeah. How did you get interested in this?
My father was a police officer here for 31 years, so he retired, and I pretty much started the next day.
Wow.
Really?
I fell into there was him and a couple officers retired, and then there was vacancies, and then.
What's your favorite part of doing this?
There's the whole standby, helping people, which is true, because really, when people call the police, there's something stressful and chaotic going on in their life, and you really have an opportunity to show up and save the day. Whether it's first aid call, they just got involved in an accident, even as far as I love this example. People lock their keys in the car, and we do lockouts, and I've never seen people more happier than when you get them in the car.
Yeah.
And people even go as far as they lock their kids in the car. So now they got
Wow.
they got the kid in the car seat, and then you show up and
like a baby.
Yeah. So when you unlock the car, it's just stuff like that. You really have an opportunity to make an impact on people's lives, and it's not like just saying it.
Yeah.
What are some of the benefits that you have, like personal benefits or like?
Personally for me, I grew up in Middletown, so I live in Middletown. I have, I'm able to work in a town that I live in, and hopefully have somewhat of an impact on, my community.
That's really it.
Okay. Thank you very
Where
much.
are you sitting at?